President Trump had an idea. Let's have a parade. Why? Because, you idiots, parades are awesome.
President Trump has told top military brass he wants a military parade in Washington, D.C. Originally reported by the Washington Post, the demand from the president was apparently inspired by the Bastille Day parade he attended in France, which he was very impressed by.
France? Oh, my God. Notify the therapist. Call the comfort animals. He wants a parade. Of course, this is exactly the opposite of what the media wants.
Apparently wants, I don't know, missiles, tanks rolling down Pennsylvania Avenue.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
This is not about showcasing our military. This is about the president showing off. This is all about his ego.
Maybe the answer, Joe, is to just get Donald Trump a military uniform with epaulets on the shoulders and give him some salad dressing to put on the left lapel and let him march around and pretend to be General Patton.
That's right. Trump wants a military parade. So you're just going full dictator now.
You know, I like to use these when I go to parades for reasons I can't get into. But I think these whiners on cable TV could use this now. It's so strange to see so much hostility from people who are pretty much okay with any parade. We just had a parade for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they're not even birds. They're a bunch of liars. And yet we find military parades so off-putting. Now I get the criticism. America doesn't need a parade touting our military might. We already know what we can do. And as a rule, I hate parades. Being short, all I see are sweaty butts. Actually sounds kind of great. Still, it's not Trump's opinion that's the problem. He says showing genuine appreciation for our nation's fighting forces. No, it's actually the revulsion puked up by those shocked that someone would actually say this out loud. Yet they had no problem with other displays of attention-seeking activity.
Hopefully Congress will live up to the values of the American people who overwhelmingly support the Dreamers, which allowed Maryland residents who are undocumented to pay in-state tuition. He introduced the bill in 2001, has spent most of his, however, without proper work authorization, that goal seems far-fetched. Just got word that the House historian confirms you have now set the record for the longest continuous speech in the House. Still have more. I thank all of you. I wanted to end.
She talked for 8 hours. In scientific circles, this is known as hell. Now, bottom line, unlike Pelosi's 8-hour screed that only pleased her friends, Trump was expressing an opinion that a lot of us have. And when the response to that is so out of whack, it almost makes you want to support the very thing he suggests, even when you don't agree with him. But anyway, anybody paying attention realizes that he's just a 70-year-old salesman from Queens who talks casually about anything. Yes, sometimes he colors outside the lines with his words and can be pretty sloppy. But that's what you get when you elect your rich uncle who doesn't give a So now I want a military parade. I didn't want one before. I never wanted one, but now I want